My name is Sofia. I am an actress and producer from Lisbon, Portugal. I moved to New York 3 years ago. I always wanted to move here. It was always my goal. One day I'm going to live in New York. Who am I? Well, one of my favorite things to do is to read a book at the beach. Yeah, and tough question. I'm a dreamer and also a very committed person. When I want something, I go after it. I think that's it. When I was younger, I loved going to the movies, and I remember when I was in school, high school, or even earlier than that, I loved Portuguese literature classes where we had to read lots of things. And when we had to read plays, those were my favorite moments. I remember loving to read plays and work on plays so much. And so then I told my mom, well, I want to be an actress. And my mom said, oh, okay, so let's try. Why don't you go to an acting workshop and see if you like it? So when I was like 14, I think, I tried my first acting workshop with an amazing Portuguese actress, and I just felt like, oh my God, I want to do this forever. And so since then I started taking more acting courses until now I'm here in New York. I just finished a feature film that I've produced and starred in, and I'm currently producing my next movie, which will be shot in July in Portugal. It's spoken in Portuguese, just Portuguese actors, and we're gonna be shooting in 2 different cities of Portugal. And right now we launched a crowdfunding campaign where we can have help to finance the whole production. I'm very excited because we're thinking about having it all ready by maybe October or something. So I'm really excited about this project. It's based on a collection of texts by Garcia Lorca and also a Portuguese poet called Camões, and inspired in some Shakespearean plays like Othello and Hamlet. I'm very excited. It's very challenging. Well, I wouldn't say that I have plans, because I feel like in the acting field, everything is so, it can change in a day. You can get a job or you can not get the job and then later get another job. So I'm just gonna say that ideally I would like to be working between the US and Portugal, like all in Europe and I don't know, everywhere, but I'd really like to keep working for Portugal and really to work in the US. Yeah. Well, it's a very important company to me because it's where, well, it means all the people that I've met and have worked with for the past 3 years when I was in acting school. So I feel like Floor 5 company to me is like home. It's a place where I can always go back, and I know that people will always be there for me and to support each other. And it's such an interesting company because everyone in this company is so different from each other. Everyone has different cultural backgrounds and perspectives and experiences, and I think that's what makes us so strong, having all those perspectives. Yeah, it's a special company. I think as artists and as actors, our goal, and I like to think that's what I can do, is to inspire other people. And I hope that all the work that I have done and I'll keep doing does that, really inspires other people. And also, for instance, I've just made a movie, a feature film that mixed actors from Portugal, from America, from New York, from other countries such as Mexico, Australia, Canada. And I think that was I hope that movie has somehow inspired all these actors, and especially independent filmmakers and independent artists that want to just not wait for some people to give them opportunities to work. I hope that making that movie inspired people to, oh, okay, so Sofia did that, all those people in her team did that, so why can't I do that too? Let's just work for what we like and not just wait for someone to give us work. Let's do what we believe in and love to do. Well, I'm gonna give you a great cliche right here, but I would say Titanic. By funny, do you mean like awkward or like?
Can be.
Well, I just remember something right now. It was funny, but at the moment I just wanted to hide myself somewhere. So I remember sometimes I make jokes with my brother like, oh, you have a nice butt. And so once we were traveling with my family and some friends of my parents. And so I confused my brother in the back, looked like one of my father's best friends. So I was like, we were going upstairs, my father's friend was here and I was here. And I was like, I suddenly clapped his butt and grabbed it, and then he looked back and I looked up and, I'm so sorry, I can't believe it, I thought it was my brother, and my brother was next to me laughing like, oh my god, I just wanted to hide myself. Cristiano Ronaldo. No, but I wish I could, because I feel like he's very inspirational. He's a person that has, like, he has what he has right now because he went for it and he really fought for it. So I admire that. Well, my dream trips, actually I love traveling, it's one of my biggest passions. So I would say I love to go to Asia with a backpack, like Vietnam, Cambodia, the Philippines, China, Hong Kong, Japan. But I also like to go to Latin America and do also backpacking there. Yeah, I'd love to go everywhere, every country in the world. I'd love to know French. I've learned French, but since you don't practice, you just lose it completely. And it's such a beautiful language. I'd love to be fluent in French, yeah. Well, of course, it always depends on the role, but I would say I do a lot of investigation about the context of the role. If it's an historical role, I'm gonna do a lot of research about that. And then I also like to try, like, standing up and walking around and starting to feel like, how would my body change for this role? How do those emotional things that this character has, how would they affect my body? Also the way to speak, everyone speaks in a different way. There's some people speak faster, some people speak with their hands, some people are calmer. I like to think about all those details. Yeah, a couple of things. I think that's a very important question nowadays, because gender discrimination is a real and serious problem in our society. Fortunately for me, I have never experienced that in my career so far. I don't know if I'll ever feel it, but so far, because I've been working mostly with people that I choose to work with, I got the chance to only choose people that I know they would never even think about treating someone that way. So I've been working with people that I love and that support me. So far, fortunately, I haven't felt that, but that's really a problem to think about nowadays, yeah. I'm just gonna walk around with my friend Camila, because I'm gonna be leaving to Portugal in 10 days. So I'm trying to enjoy all the time that I have to be with my friends and enjoy the city. I'm trying, like, this last month is like, what haven't I done yet in New York that I could do before leaving? Yeah, I have like a bucket list. I'm trying to risk some things. Yeah.